Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. So here we go now, 3rd and inches on this opening drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out route, the catch made. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quick throw complete to the tight end.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. Problem is, leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Important second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Play action fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Vols pick up enough for a first down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Volunteers line up with a 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down and goal upcoming. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Vols. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's showing what he can do.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So second down after the incompletion. He hands it off from the gun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's got some space. Going to take it all the way in. Pick. Touchdown, Tennessee. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Catch made down inside the 25. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. The pocket breaking down. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Time for one more play here in the quarter. And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets...
On the junior, gets home making a sack there.
On first and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on second down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw on third and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's a short completion at the big tight end. And the game just good enough for a 1st down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the 1st down.
Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Volunteers are on the move here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
They'll move the sticks for a 1st down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
And the Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The 2-minute warning of this close, competitive 1st half. Now it's 2nd down here. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
The ball is trying to cash in here in the red zone. And now the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Timeout is called a duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. QB to the tight end for a completion. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. On third down, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The Vols will look to convert here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Finds room at the 30. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Well, crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. First down and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Razorbacks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hogs.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get its top and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And the quarterback dropping back, throws it to the right. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. And the quarterback will just clock the football. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Vols will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's got it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He finds the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
And the Razorbacks have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Pass caught, second down now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't get rid of the ball, trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
Receiver makes the catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Volunteers are in the red zone. Makes a quick catch. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he drops back in the gun. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Volunteers. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT up and good, so the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a play by the defense here late in the game, working with the lead. Good job of mirroring the ball carrier. Just walled him off. Nowhere for him to go before he could get out of bounds.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And the Razorbacks will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. 4th down, he's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. What I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Snags the quick throw. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Handoff running right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
He moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Solid run, tackle to the 45-yard line. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made by the tight end. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. And that catch is hauled in. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. Man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
They could use some yards here on third down. A field goal try would be from 54. Try and muscle for the first down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Trying to extend the play. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
The Volunteers will have 1st and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. The 30, past the 20. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return, they almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
First and goal, handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play. This will be a challenge now. Second and goal, back at the 13. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Razorbacks. This offense is still clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And he throws his third interception of the day. Brought down after a short return. What? The interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult